3. Oh, back, Baka, you're back. Yeah, it has to be three lines. No way around it. And then actually, I guess it does have to be. It has to be at least 3 because I need to add additional lines on there because we've got leftover Caterium to contend with as well. Which comes out of this line along with rubber, which is awkward, but it is a thing. Can I? So this is going to come down from there. It'll have to be like so. I guess I could wrap around, maybe? Could do that. I could have it wrap around maybe around the front, and then come down. How much was this? 1396 divided by 3. It's 465. So I can't fit. What I'm looking at now is this constructor here. It takes the leftover Caterium and makes the remaining wire, but I can't just fit that onto one line by itself. So I think I'm going to circle back to that problem and worry about the 40 assemblers I got to build for the rotors and stators. I guess technically it's 42. So where are we going to build these some bitches? Actually, I should do the math on this. Plus 127 divided by 3 is 507. So actually, I have to do 4 lines. Oh, God. Unless I save this line all by itself, I don't mingle it in. Okay, actually, that is what I'm going to do, because that would suck. Although, if I did it as 4 lines, can I get these 4 instead of doing them horizontal? Divided by 4. 349 each-ish. Let me just put the real number in here. 0.875. Or I guess it's actually... we'll just say 280 divided by 4. So each line is 349. No, I still couldn't do that. Okay. So we'll keep you that way. How much pipe are you... If I did do that, I'm just going back and forth. I'm like talking to myself. Let's just say 1400 divided by 5 is 280, and then each line could be 280 plus let's just do it in the calculator. How could I make these sushi belts? $280 and $100 per set of 8. I think the easiest way is to do these new blueprints. And then we did 5. $500. So one blueprint is 8 assemblers, and it's $100. 60 plus 120 plus 40 plus 160. It's 380. Okay, so each blueprint could be a line coming off of this guy, and then the extra wire down there. Yeah, so we're actually going to change this. I'm going to have to change the orientation of some of this. No, I probably did want... let's do to go this way, and then I can ramp them down and under or something. And then... Yeah. Yep. Except I want you tucked in, please, and thank you. 93.125. Minus 160 and 120. Yep. So then I don't know if actually going down and under is really any better. But this is kind of where I have to build it. Let's, I guess let's start with the blueprints. A player's in the way. How many foundations do I have? 3 foundations. That's, I mean, I guess I can bring that over 1 more. Just try to keep it to 3. Boom, 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 boom. I gotta fit 8 assemblers in this blueprint. That's gonna be tough to do. Something like that, I suppose. Spacing. I don't love how close those two are to each other, but there's no real other way I don't. Well, maybe. No, because then these are gonna stack, so then it'll just be close to each other again. So I can't have them on the very edge, or else they'll run into each other. Okay, let's replace you with the blueprint. Yeah. I don't know which way I want you to go, and you might have to change directions. So I think I'm going to leave those. I think I'll leave all the belt work until they're in place, and it's really just going to be the placement of the assemblers themselves then. Okay, so then I need to make a second floor. Forgot I made. I made you. It'd be kind of cool if I stacked them this way. I would definitely run out of space. How many did I say I had? I had 3, but if I got rid of that walkway, kind of 5, but really just 4 at the absolute most. I'd have to start far enough back to get over that hump and to get underneath there, but then I'm going to hit this dune. I think my best bet is to go that direction. Okay, that sucks. So they will... Actually, let's just build on here. I think that is there. Yeah. Yeah? One more towards the dots. Okay. Why is that one? Is this, did I not do that one in the right spot? And you line up with that one. Okay, yep. Can I do something with this guy, or is it too... You're way too tall. I think I would want you there. And then that would light up that whole area. But you'll cut into the belts. Can't do that. All right. These are all good. We can delete this. Yeah, that's kind of enough to still equal a walkway. I think this one needs to be out. And then we'll just set you. All right. I guess. No, we'll do it on that one. Shit. I don't think... I don't know if that really stands out enough for me. I might need to paint those back to being yellow. I guess that's okay. Let's reinforce you a bit more. But with those, we'll make you silver. We'll do a little splashy splash color right here. Alright, I think that is a good enough blueprint by the time they get like added together. And I can put another, I might put that pillar in between each one of them. But I think that's good enough. I should probably set the recipes. It's just, they're just 100%, okay. Easy peasy. And then you are stators. Rotor, stator, okay. And stators. So you got, I gotta fit 5 of these. Ugh. That ain't gonna fit, coach. Not that way. This way, maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think I have to put you on this side. Where do you fall? The wrong spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts you there, but then I can't vacate. I think this is just gonna have to go somewhere else. Damn. If I put it here, I gotta do 5 rows of belts. Five rows of copper wire. And I gotta get steel pipes over here, which that's not as big of a deal. That's not as big of a deal. Man, this sucks. What about over here? Wait. Oh yeah, it's 20. It's 40 total. 20 a piece. 20 per row. But I might be overclocking you. I gotta have room to load these carts as well. That I can figure that out. That's pretty straightforward. That'll be straightforward. So that fits perfectly there, but then I have no way to get the train out of here. Ugh. One foundation too wide. And I'm in the belts over there anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do these heights meet? No, they don't. Mm-hmm. Is there a way to cut what you just pasted in one go and move it again? Yeah, so it's all one blueprint. So you can select the individual pieces of anything, or if it's a blueprint, then you can select the whole blueprint, and then you can just copy it, or you can just delete the whole thing. So it's not that big of a deal to cut and paste. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't really love splitting them across the railroad track, but I don't really have an option, unless maybe I moved it to like over here. I mean, that's a better option. Maybe I can move like 2 of them. Let's try that. No worries. So I guess I could do... I wonder if I can fit... I could fit 2 back to back here maybe, and then do 3 more over here, and then that might be quote unquote cool enough. Fucking course it has a dune in the middle of the... okay, so let's... I think I'd want them facing each other this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are we with the train? We're perfect with the train. Okay. And then on this one, I guess I can do that, and then I can get rid of some of the catwalks. I just got to move these awesome sinks, and that would fit in this area. Kind of fill it in, because that was going to be the other problem. Is I did all this, and then it's like, well, what do I do with this like weird shaped hole? So that'll work there. I need to then... Plug you in there. Baka, I don't know when you came back. I just switched over from Valheim. We were discussing storage and how much is enough. We were talking about like back right as I went back. Oh, sorry about that. That sucks. Thanks for sticking around. We were talking about chests, and so I was planning on having basically 18 iron chests. And Freddie was saying that like he does 2 iron chests per biome, which 18 would work. But then he also said he did like 20 extra. It was like two iron chests per biome, and then 20 iron chests for general storage, like supplies and stuff. Do you think that's enough storage, or do you think that's overkill? Someone else was saying they use, I guess, black iron chests from the plains. It's like those numbers might be enough, and then just swap them out for the black iron chests once I get further in. Black metal, yes, and it was Tormentor. Thank you. What were your thoughts? I know you're a pro. Still lurking. Hey, man, I appreciates it. Tormentor, Baka is kind of the... He's been around for a little while, and he's been schooling me on Valheim because I'm a noob. You guys should like battle it out. Like I know Baka's got like a server running for him and his friends too. I don't know if it's self-hosted like yours, but okay, that can get rid of you. And then you're the last one. Because you're a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. I mean, if we were... I say that, but then it's like, if we were to pull up my... making them really take up twice as much space. Oh. Yeah, so if they really are that much bigger, then I won't be able to fit them. I won't be able to fit them, or at least the same amount. I might be able to do like... Maybe it would be more like 14 or 16 chests, but then it would be more room. A little longer, but not much deeper. Okay, so when we're saying longer, because if I have them like long ways sunk into the wall, is that the depth or is that the longer versus deeper? Which way are we talking? It would take a 2x2. So I'd have to probably scale it back to like 14 or 16 total on that storage wall. But then I'd have to do the math to see if, you know, what makes sense. If it's like 14 and it's only like 10 more slots, then it might not make sense. You can clip them into each other a little bit. Oh shit, I gotta power this. Whoopsie. That's not good. Power. You can fit 2 iron chests in a 2x2, and you can only fit 1 in that area. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. I was doing two iron chests in a 2x2, sunk into the wall. So like the hinges were facing each other. So they'd be like doing this number. And a 2x3. Yeah, so I'd have to reduce the amount of total chests and then just see if the math comes out to where that's still beneficial or not. But I think we're all kind of in agreement that two chests per biome, and then an additional, let's say 15 to 20 chests for supplies total should be enough storage. And like I was saying, like because I turned on the modifier to where I can go through portals with metal, I could always do like a bulk storage of iron in the swamp or something. Two, three, four. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So it sounds like I have a plan for at least like bulk storage, or for the majority of my storage. Maybe calling it non-specialized storage would be the best kind of way to say it. Too much. All right, so that is 5 of these some bitches. I gotta get. Okay, but then so if I did so it's 32 times 9, so 288 slots if I used all iron chests. Let's just see what the difference would then be. Minus oh wait, no. Wait, yes, yeah. No, 48. 48 times 9, because I've got 9 cubby holes. Minus 32 times 9. So I'd actually be doing myself a disservice by using the black iron chest. I could probably bump that up to somehow squeeze it in to like 12 or 14. If I could get 14 chests on that wall, then it would make sense to use the black iron chest. If I could only fit 12 or 13, it makes sense to stick with the iron chests. Okay. I got to make sure that my my Valheim is as satisfactory as my Satisfactory, because I'm a nerd like that. I do. I'm a creative director for creative director and consulting. I used to be a developer, but I made the transition over to creative probably 10 years ago, 10 years ago. I was doing creative work at the time, but that was because it was a startup and had to wear multiple hats. I'm just super OCD. I am not smart enough to do network engineering. That's way too above me. That hurts my brain to even think about, really. How many these other some bitches do I need? 10. I need 10 more assemblers for the actual motors themselves. I can fit those in. That's not a problem. Okay, not worry about that. Ooh, I can actually delete that and that because they're overlapping. Actually, let's spin you right round, baby. La 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 la. I could really use that headpiece that I just bought from the dude that has a freaking light on it. The thing is better than this piece of shit flashlight. That didn't actually help me hook these up. I guess. guess this will help me get the two connected and the lights. And then I just need to get power to these. I might use it. Maybe I'll put these back after I run the belts. Yeah. How many can I fit? Can I fit 5? No, I can fit 4. This is gonna get kind of messy because I'm not gonna be able to split the pipe evenly enough. The wire is gonna not be split evenly enough. Steel pipe. I think I'm gonna have to do basically an overflow for every belt. Ugh. Well, I guess actually thinking about it, I could do a balancer for the wire. I could do like a 5 to 5 balancer to include the, I guess it'd be a 6 to 5 really. That would also help fill the space, and then I can do a how much? That wouldn't work. Let's just get these assigned. I need to look up how to do a 5 to 5 belt balancer. That looks disgusting. I guess this actually is 6 to 5. Six to 6, 4 to 6, 5 to 5, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Six to 5 load balancer. Jesus, that is disgusting. What are you doing? I wonder if this is something ChatGPT could spit out for me. Or Grok. Let's try ChatGPT. I don't know which one I have to log in. Make me a diagram for Satisfactory for a 6 to 5 belt balancer. Need to be logged in. Okay, well. Let's try. I'm gonna log that so you guys can't see my my login stuff. Let's see. Think about the user's request. Oh god, it just said ASCII. I don't want a 6 to 5. Yeah, I do. I already want 6 to 5. I guess I can switch it back so we can see it run together. I don't know how to read that. I was hoping for an actual like diagram, Grok. Okay, let me sign into ChatGPT. So it went a lot faster. Merge 1, split 2, split 3, split 4, split 5. What am I merging? Merge 6 input belts into a single balanced main line. Oh, so all 6 belts into 2 mergers. I have 480 belts only, and 1,400 total I need to items to balance. There's some ambiguity. I'll calculate accordingly. No. Not even close, ChatGPT. Screw it, we're gonna do it live. This isn't gonna turn out well. I don't know. I don't think this way. Let's put you. So, what was the original? I guess it would. No, it wouldn't. Okay, maybe I can find a 3 to 5 because we were originally going to do 3 lines because it was 93, I think. Let me do the math on this again. 93.125 times 5 is 465. Okay, so is there a 3 to 5 balancer satisfactory? I don't want to calculate. Just show me the diagram. Three to 5 belt balancer satisfactory. Bro, that makes like no sense to me. Whoever made these diagrams, not a UX designer. Holy moly. And those images are all like the world's tiniest. I don't know if I've ever done a belt balancer now that I kind of think about it. Three to five, 5 to 6. I guess it's not actually 3. It is 4 to 5. Is 4 to 5 a thing? Oh God. You know, I could probably solve this if I didn't do a sushi belt. That might solve the problem. Let's try something. How many these am I making? I'm making 100. Yes, right. $60 and $120. I hate math. Plus 100 is 380. $380 per line, so that leaves me with 100 spare that I could just throw on, and then I can just do overflow. Wire and wire. And then this has to... I could send it back over and then across, just to make life that much more difficult. Pipe. Which one are you? Your pipe on the end. Okay. God, this song was terrible when it came out. It's still terrible to this day. God, I hate that song. I'm just gonna say it. I think that band is very overrated. Controversial take, but sorry, not sorry. Smashing Pumpkins. I like Smashing Pumpkins, but I could definitely agree with you that they are also pretty overrated. Yeah. Well, like, isn't Smashing Pumpkins like their number one song isn't even theirs? Isn't it a remake? It's a Fleetwood Mac, isn't it? A Fleetwood Mac remake. Ooh, that's a problem. What song is that? Is it I can hear like the chorus in my head, or not chorus, but the Tonight. Is that it? Isn't that a Ask the AI? Smashing Pumpkins cover Fleetwood Mac. Landslide. That's what it is. Yeah, that was one of their biggest. Was Landslide by Smashing Pumpkins their biggest song? Tonight is probably the biggest song. I guess it just always got played on the radio. 1979 is their most iconic song. I don't know. But yes, I can definitely agree with you that Smashing Pumpkins is also overrated, even though I do like them more. Funny enough, Butterfly Wings was Bullet with the Butterfly Wings. It was used to be my ringtone back when people made ringtones before we all discovered silent mode. So we can do that. You still get only from spam. I don't get phone calls anymore. Just back in the day, what was that? 2005 maybe. It was whenever Apple made that like a core part of iTunes. You could just like buy a ringtone or convert a ringtone on iTunes directly from Apple. You didn't have to like find any sketch software. Why does that not? Okay, so is that even flat? I don't think it is. Is it because of this? Definitely remember. Yeah, I never did the I never did the ones where it was like when someone calls you and then they heard the music while it rang. I never made those. It was always I only ever did the one song, and it was just kind of like the orchestraic intro to Bullet with Butterfly Wings. I wouldn't say I was a big raider. I definitely did raid. I played like a lot of WoW, like OG WoW and Burning Crusade WoW, and then I went into the military, and then I obviously couldn't play as much. But I remember doing Ice Crown Citadel over tethered to my iPhone 4 in the barracks because we didn't have good Wi-Fi in the barracks. So the early release of a new game called Fellowship. It's basically just dungeons and 4-man groups with the Trinity tank healer 2 DPS. Interesting. Who's making it? And is it free to play, aka pay to win? Okay, you're just being a pain in the ass because of reasons. Because you're in a half spot. New studio, $25. No pay to win. No subscription either. Interesting. Did you ever play Elder Scrolls Online? You've never played any of the Elder Scrolls, or just Elder Scrolls Online? See, but I've never played Final Fantasy. Like no Final Fantasy of any kind. I've never got into it. It probably makes me a bad gamer, but it is what it is. Only ever played Skyrim. Ah, okay. I mean, that was definitely my favorite out of all of them. I know it's probably you're not supposed to say that. If you played all of them, that's not supposed to be the answer. But sorry, but it is. So that goes there. This guy could come down. You know, I need to do like a 1 to 5 splitter. That's kind of more what I need to do. Or I guess, yeah, 1 to 5. Guess I should use my blueprint. I was definitely a late bloomer when it came to fantasy games. I was always just shooter games as a kid. I'm probably spoiled because or ruined, however you want to think about it. Pretty sure, like, if you really break it down, WoW, the first time I played WoW was probably the first time I really ever played a fantasy game. Controversial, I know. Is this one even doing? Yeah, it is doing. It's doing the ingots. Damn. The problem is this needs a splitter. Okay, so maybe instead we'll get rid of this guy, and that guy. wrong way. I guess if I'm going to do it, then... Deuterium wire, and you're making some god-awful number. $46,562.5. I guess let's try that number. 127.4998. 4998. I hope that's right. We'll see. Boom, 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 boom. I think I'm going to go ahead and... maybe we'll just do both. Although it is not that, it is that, and then that. This should probably at least be on the, well, it's fine. But you need to be going into a splitter of some sort somewhere. we'll just do overflow because I don't know if this math is mathing. We're just gonna have to say that that's fine and be happy about it. Okay, and then this somehow has to split 5 ways. Honestly, you could split like I don't even know. This is such a I've never had this kind of dilemma before. I'm like half tempted to not to rip all this sushi belt stuff out. But then I would just have to, then I would have 10 overflow belts that I have to manage versus 5. I guess the smarter thing to do would be to like set all of these to be I might do that. So at least all of the wires are even, and then because the pipe I can't make exact. I think that's what we're gonna do. 93.25 times 3. 279,375. Three 279 point, was it 375? Yeah. Fake. Splurger. And then it's kind of like, who cares what these are? Because it's just going to be whatever I can. I'll do a 5-way split on the pipes, and then they'll just be whatever. And it'll be overflow pipes. 52 and 46, so 53 and 47. 53 plus 47 is 100. Okay, so Mark II. So the question is, how do I get that here? Uh, 279.375 divided by 4. Divided by 8. Ugh. Wait, so then these all have to be overclocked? That can't be right. Who did this math? What an asshole. Do I have enough room to do this ridiculousness under here? Maybe. How would you do... Do we have a diagram for 1 to 5? 2, 5, splitter, Satisfactory. Merger, splitter, splitter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that goes into 3 splitters. Okay, I'm going to put you in the middle then. Just kidding. We're gonna make you merge back in. That really works. Doesn't seem like the but splitting the merging it to both sides after the first of those. Modified from 1 to 6. I don't understand. I think I'm just going to have to output it, and then we're just going to see if the numbers are good to go. This doesn't really make much sense to me. Oh, come on. The number is so weird. I don't even know if I can get these to all at least say the same number-ish. But I guess then that's a win. But I don't think it's going to because it's a weird decimal number. Not you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? I think but I gotta turn all this on first. Because none of this can get backed up. For that to be accurate. I guess I could back up and I could just... that would actually work if I just set that to overflow. But I gotta do this anyway. Yeah. Okay, so these are all done. I'm going to go ahead and delete this for now. $280 times. Oh yeah, so I do have to have 4 of these damn things. Remind me to never do sushi belts again. Not when they're like this. Because this is awful. Okay, so then that will come down. That needs to... I'm just going to make a 5th one and then not worry about these guys for now. I need to get the other thing going first. I don't even know if all those are hooked up right. We're about to find out, though. So you are here. And then we'll just set that to there, and if it backs up, then we don't screw up 100 other machines. So we got to wait for all of these to get full for them to then... I should have exactly the right amount of copper ingots. I don't know if I believe that. 93,125 times how many? 15, I think. 93.125 times 15. 1396,875. Why won't you switch back? Cool, I locked the game up. How much progress did we lose? Yep. Oh no, I lost all, I gotta redo all those lifts, okay. Do I have at least these guys? I do. Well, crap. Just to be safe, we'll go ahead and grab that. Replace you two. Okay, you're fine. It's just these ones I gotta be. Bow, 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 bow. Nope, not that one. All right, back to these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Come on, work with me here. All right, and you should still be hooked up, so we just got to go back over here and rehook you up. Overflow, boom. Hook you back up for overflow protection. Now we're gonna save you so you don't crash this time. You probably... Okay, yeah, you're set to overlay. Eventually you'll only be rubber, so that should be fine. We'll see. Now we just gotta wait for these two. Wait for them to do their thing, so then that thing can fill up. So then, I mean, I guess I could... I really just need... I can do it with just this. Derp. That being said, I doubt I'm gonna get enough throughput for them to get to the point where they will be accurately telling me what's going on. That one is... Wait, so is it? It's supposed to be 127.5. Okay, so that actually... Maybe this will make it a little easier. Nine three seven five. Yeah, I mean that's priority splitter. We'll just do that, and then you can be weird. Is it because these are rounding? Numbers. 5 5 5 5 5 5 5. Why are you wonky? So then you're wonky. Where are you coming from? Rounding error. Yeah, so these numbers are not what I was expecting to see. And that is not good. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really, I need like... What were these numbers? 160 plus 120 plus 100. 380. So I only need like one wire per thing, because those make like 279, 375 a minute. So I might not even need that. I could just do like 5 splitters in a row. And then each one of the leftovers would just be less and less. As long as it's as long as it's more than one, then it should be fine as far as feeding these go. You guys haven't filled up yet. Oh, you're starting to. Boom, 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 boom. And then you need to be over here. And then you can go away, and then you're gonna be on that line. That's right, that's right, that's right. I should have put this one at the same level as this. It would make it a lot easier to decorate. I might still do that. I might tear it all out and rehook it up. Maybe do that while this fills, because I'm just standing around. Yeah, sure. Is there any reason why I shouldn't do that I'm not thinking of? No. sure that that's not... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Is 20? Yeah, Mark. We'll just do Mark 4 because these are. It'll eventually hit a Mark 4, so this will be fine. And then you can be Mark 1s. Let's see, and then okay, smart splitters, please. Let's do you actually up. Let's do you guys first. Oh, I love redoing work. It's the best. Yeah, that's right. That's right. this will probably come back to haunt me in the ass. Haunt me in the ass? Haunt me. Haunt my... I don't know. I don't know if putting these on here will be the best idea. What? We'll leave you uncovered for now. How are we doing? Top row's not building yet. You should be getting there soon. Oh. Okay, we need to hook these guys up. I only need one running right now to prove the concept. And then I think it's that one. Yes. No. Yeah, that's mo better. Yeah. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just be warning. How it's 100 pipes. How many are you? And I have no spare pipes at the end of this. They all get used. 355. 188.75. So after this first group, the pipes I can merge it with you need to you're taking a long time to fill up, bud. Oh. That'd be why. That's weird. Oh, wow, 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 wow. The rest of you are fine, yeah? Yeah, you're all fine. You're the same blueprint. I guess I just didn't clean this one up. Got hat hair. My hair's starting to hurt wearing that beanie. So 188 is not enough to do 2 lines. I need this to like be neon, like I need it to be bright, so I remember to get rid of it. This doesn't need to be a thing because these numbers aren't even right. They're not even remotely close to being the same. Shouldn't have done that. It's not going to back up. It doesn't have a... And in that case, we can move them all to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... We'll leave that one. Oh, no, Mark 3. We'll just do that for now. Okay, so they're starting to produce up top. That's good. Which means they'll all start flowing down. And then I think, if you're right... Man, it would have been awesome to... If you could just merge... Yeah, that won't work. They could come in and then wait, it's this. Oh, so they're not all in the middle of their thing. Kind of like this little tunnel. And they're spread out there across the whole thing. How can I... 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, this one's got a giant freaking rock in the middle. Maybe, or or they all come this way and then. Let's just have you do this for now. Give me more room to work, please. Where would... I think these all have to be like staggered. So then one could come in. Two comes in. Three. And then the fifth one. Think. something like that. Not sure. Everything else can make that turn. Yeah, sure. Or no, your center input. Center. Okay, so now why are you just still filling up? I really thought they'd be done by now. Nope, still filling up. Alright. And we're just going to put you there so I've got a connection point. One, two, three, four. And then I need a fifth one. Damn. Oh, boy. course, you're gonna get covered up by sand. Super awesome. Hey, Baka, I didn't see your message till now. Sorry, man. Have a good night. My brain's kind of cooked. I might end it here. And then we can finish. We managed to build this 1.5 times. It's got this up and running. Everything is finally doing its thing. Just waiting for that guy to fill up, and then this guy can run. Whew. Feel like we did a lot, but also not actually. We'll put some throughputs on here. Because this should basically round up to 280. That's 279, 375, I think is what it was. Yeah, I don't have any more Caterium ingots. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there, guys. Thanks everyone who tuned in. Baka, sorry I missed you, like I said. Freddy, thanks for coming by, and I think you were the last sub. Last sub. Thanks, Freddy, for the sub. I'll probably be on for a little bit tomorrow, and then I'll definitely be on Saturday morning into the early afternoon. So yeah, I'll see you guys. If not tomorrow, then Saturday morning. Yep. Thank you. See you.